Hey guys, this is a Cyan Mask here, and I'm just gonna be calling myself Cyan from now on. And today I'm gonna be bringing you guys a little bit of a story, alright? Um, this is gonna be the story of the first time I've ever snuck out, okay? And probably won't do again, to be honest. Because I don't really see the point of it, there was no fun in it, just kind of hanging out. But, yeah, this is live commentary, by the way. And basically, one night, this is maybe 1 to 2 months ago, okay? It's kind of recent, basically recent. And me and my friend, we were just hanging out, okay? And he's been having plans all night that night, saying, hey, dude, I'm going to be sneaking out tonight. If you want to come, then come on, let's do it. You know, it's going to be a fun time. I swear you're going to be getting a rush from the cars whenever they pass by. It's so cool. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't I don't really wanna, okay? I basically just kept telling him that, and he's like, at one point, he's just like, fine, you know what? All right. And at that point, it was maybe 11-ish. And he was gonna be sneaking out with his friend, all right? And my friend's friend came by around, I think, 11 o'clock, maybe 12, and then he knocks uh, on the window to say, hey, I'm here, you know? And then, my friend lets him in, all that. And I basically pretend I'm sleeping, alright? He knows I'm not, but, he knows I'm kind of uncomfortable around people sometimes, you know? And so, basically, uh, sorry. Basically, me and him, no, not, they were just watching YouTube for maybe like an hour straight. Okay, maybe 30 minutes, but still. Yeah, they were just watching YouTube, and I was like, dude, when are they gonna go? Okay, I want to go to bed, and whatever. And basically, around 11:30 ish, they decide to go out, and he says, dude, I'm heading out. Okay, if you want to come by, just text. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I knew I wasn't gonna text him because I was trying to get in touch with my girlfriend, all that, but she wasn't picking up, so whatever. Um, and at the time, they left, and I was just, texting people, not calling, like, more of texting. And we were just texting and all that, and then around maybe in 12 o'clock, okay, like 30 minutes passed by, and he texts me, and he's like, hey, dude, we're coming back, okay, we're coming to get you. And I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to go, okay? I'm like, come on, you know that. And me and him, no, not me and him, and then on the other hand, sorry, um, he's like, dude, if you come this one time, alright, I'll stop asking in all. I'm like, alright, fine, whatever. You know what, screw it. If it'll make you shut up from now on, then I'm good. And then I decide, I'm going, okay? That's basically it. And the whole plan of the night was we were going to go out and climb on top of his old school. Because, there was supposed to be a beautiful view up there, beautiful picture of the stars. And you know what? I'm really into that stuff. I'm really into like nature. I like stars. I like looking up. It's really pretty, at least to me, at least. And me and him, no, not me and him. What the fuck am I talking about? At one point, he gets here and he says, "Hey, dude, we're here, okay?" He texts me, and I'm like, "Fine, whatever, whatever." I get out of the window, okay? I pop out, and oh, excuse me. Um, and then I hop out, and then we cross the street, all right, into like this one little area where like the somebody lives. We run through their yard real quick, and he lives in this like country. He lives in the country-ish, and we are walking on the side of a highway, okay? And there's ditches on each side. And when I'm walking well, we're just walking, hanging out, talking. Um, and yeah, but basically, me and him, we're just talking. All of us are talking. His friend, him, and I. And I'm just kind of like, I'm dozed. I'm dazed off in the stars. It's so beautiful. I can't even explain. Because he doesn't live in like a town. He lives in countryside, so you have like this perfect view of just stars, alright? And we get to the park. He lives like on down the highway. There's a park. And we stop there to take a little rest, you know, pee break, all that shit. And we play some Pokemon Go, because, you know, it's the shit last month or 2 months ago. I didn't have it, of course, because I didn't have a phone yet. But, yeah, we were just talking, and by then we started walking again. And by the park, there was like a little baseball area. You know, I don't know what it's called, diamond. And he decided, hey, dude, let's just climb this, all right? It's not bad, you know, it's super small. And, you know, I'll build a little practice for you, because, you know, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I can do that. Because, you know, it's not small. You just hop up on there, like, no problem. Dude, the second time I got him. Oh, I thought he was dead. And I hop up there, and, this tiny-ass roof. I jump up and I rip my pants, okay? And there's this deep ass cut in my leg all of a sudden, okay? I'm like, shit, god damn it. Like, making me look like a pussy right there because tiny ass roof. And we're about to go on like an entire building, an entire school actually. And yeah, we start climbing up. Oh shit. And yeah, I rip my pants and there's blood and it's gross. And then basically we just keep moving on, okay? We almost get caught there too. There was a car that was like driving right by, and I told them like, dude, there's a fucking car coming, can you hear that? And nobody would have heard me at least. Like, they were all like, holy shit. Like, if without me they would have been caught, like, straight up. And at this point we're walking to his friend's house, my friend's house, and we get there at one point and nothing really happens on the way there, other than we stop at a Pokestop and we just take a little rest, and hang out for a little bit. And yeah, so we get to his house, and he goes in and gets us all drinks. Okay, nothing bad. Okay, it was all like vitamin water, all that shit. And you know, he comes out, gives us water, and while he was inside, me and my friend, we had this fucking hilarious conversation. I don't remember what it was, but oh my god, I just remember us dying. Okay, it was fucking hilarious. And basically, he comes out, gives us our water, and then we're off to his school. Okay, we're walking there, nothing happens, and then we get to his school, alright? And then, we're just, you know, we go out, we start climbing up. There's like this railing on the side of the school, and we hop up on there, and we start climbing up. And they said it would be hard, but it wasn't that hard. It was actually quite easy. But yeah. Oh shit, why'd I pre-aim? But yeah. Fuck. Sorry guys if I'm like all blah blah blah. It's kind of hard to concentrate. I'm doing a live commentary right now, by the way. And so we get to his school, we jump up on that little railing, and we get up there. There's a couple, like, you know, steps to get up. Like, you know, there's like the lower level, there's a second level, third level, and then we get to the ceiling. I mean, all the way to the top. And I get up there. I get almost all the way up there, then they get all the way up. Alright? And you know, they get up, there's like this really tall pipe thing that you have to climb up with no support except for that pipe. And basically, they both get up, and my fat ass can't get up there, okay? I'm not that fat, actually. I'm just, you know, average, I guess. A little bit bigger than average. But, you know, I just, I didn't have trouble until I got to, like, the very, very top. Because there was, like, super tall ledge that you have to, like, whip your leg over, and I'm not flexible at all. So I couldn't get my leg over it. And that's the main reason why I couldn't get up. Because I was strong enough to pull myself all the way up to, like, the 40 feet of a pole. And then slide down. I actually did it twice and still couldn't get up. Proves how freaking unflexible I am. And basically, I can't get up, okay? So they're just trying to help me, and I'm just like, no, I can't do it, dude. So I kind of give up. And they're just chilling. They're like, dude, it's such a nice view up here. Come on, you have to keep trying. I'm like, nah, whatever. A little bit lag there. And so they get back down, and I'm still looking up, okay? I'm like looking up at the stars, and it's just so fucking beautiful. It's amazing. Sorry, I'm kind of geeking right there. But I'm looking up, and I'm just like, wow. All right. And basically, we're starting to get down, and I'm still just kind of dozing off, or I'm just kind of looking, like, wow, that's amazing. And then once we get all the way down, we just kind of jump down, which wasn't a good idea. And we start to go around the school to, like, start heading back home. And basically, it was maybe 3-ish, 4-ish o'clock, maybe 3. And we just start, like, alright, whatever. We're on our way home, whatever, this is over. And then we start walking home around the school, okay? And when we're walking, we see an iPad, and we're like, I'm an iPad case, and we're like, oh, what's this doing here, you know? We walk up to it, and it's an entire fucking iPad, okay? Like, a fully functioning, maybe $400 fucking iPad just sitting there. And we're like, dude, we have to take this home, okay? We need to, like, this isn't right. Like, who the fuck would just leave this here? And then, you know, it was locked and all that, and we're like, you know what, we have to get this, whatever. And there was a fucking iWatch, too, and a charger. It was at least $800 worth of shit right there. Alright? And that was absolutely insane, okay? And we were just freaking out. We're like, dude, what the fuck do we do with this? And basically, we just pick it up, and we start walking home, okay? We're like, you know what, we'll deal with it tomorrow, whatever. Because clearly it was like a family's iPad, because there was like kids in the picture in the background and all that. You're like, you know what, this was probably like a little kid's, what isn't right to steal, basically. And so we start walking home, and we hear the police, and we're like, oh shit. Alright, and we just fucking book it, because we thought it was after us. And it kept getting closer and closer, and it was just fucking terrifying. We were sprinting so goddamn fast, alright? And I turn around, you know, I can see the lights. It's on the goddamn highway, alright? And we're on, like, kind of off of this highway. We're kind of, like, by it. We're at the school, of course. And, well, we go behind the school, and there's, like, this pathway, with, like, really tall grass through it. And it was kind of a shortcut, I guess you could say. And we run through, and I've never, ever had good luck with high grass, you know? Like, I always get spiders on me. It's so fucking bad. And a freaking snake before, and that's a whole nother story to itself. But, yeah, we're running, and basically it wasn't for us, okay? We were good. And it took maybe an hour and a half to get home, okay? And once we get home, they pick me and Nick up, and then the other kid, he goes back, and he just starts walking home. And he walked home alone, and that would have been freaking terrifying, you know? Damn it. And that's not a good class. And, I don't have that all the way up? Okay. And basically, yeah, we're back home, and I got up this big old fat bloody cut on my leg, and covered in dirt, and I just look terrible, okay? I look like I've been through the fucking Vietnam War and back, alright? And then, yeah, we get back inside, and the kid leaves, and we're just trying to decide, dude, what do we do with this shit? You know, the iPad, iWatch, and a freaking charger, mobile charger, and it didn't look cheap. So we're like, dude, what the fuck do we do with this? And basically, in the next day, we took it to his mom, and we are like, dude, what the hell do we do with this? And she's like, well, where'd you find it? And we're like, we were out. Like, we didn't tell her that we snuck out. We said that we were just hanging out, because earlier that day, maybe we were just hanging out. We went to the park again, but it was in the daytime, so you know, it wasn't anything bad. And we're like, dude, we found this at the park. And then she's like, all right, just give it to me. And to this day, we don't know what the hell the mom did with it. and yeah, that's basically the story. Oh shit! Oh my god. Anyways, I had some good old-fashioned BO3 multiplayer gameplay. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe and make sure to like this video if you want to hear more of my stories, okay? I'm not completely boring, okay? And yeah, thank you guys. Like if you want to see more videos like this. Comment for feedback, please. I want to see what you guys want to say. And subscribe for more videos like this. I love you, and see you later.